Good morning, everybody. And look at this. At night, put the babies around the bed with me, and then in the morning, I got up and put some more antibiotic in my eye. It is better. It's still a bit crusty. It's a little sore, but it's not constantly watering. The watering is, it's still a bit red, but it's much better than it was before, and this helps. It's lying in bed, and both Agita is allowing her at the maximum distance. I mean, baby knows that it has to be the opposite end of the bed from his sister, and the other one is around here somewhere too. Now I'll show you my eye. If I can find the thingy. It's still a little crusty, It's still a little red. It's not, it's not completely. Now this one has started acting up a little bit, and I talked to her when the doctor gave me the prescription. I said the other one is starting to get a little bit, watery at times, and she says, she said it can spread. I guess you touch one eye and then touch the other, and the Kleenexes and all that stuff, the proximity, it can spread. So she said it can spread. If it does, just start putting the same drops in the other eye. So we got the two kids there, got Agatha there, one baby there, and then the other baby is there. So we're all in very close proximity here, and I'm here. Now, Agatha got up, and then the baby that was on the floor has come and is cuddling very, very nicely and purring. Now, it's now a little bit later, and we've got one baby there. The one that was cuddled next to me moved a little bit further down on the bed, but it's still on the bed. And Agatha is there. So our whole family is, once again, in proximity, and I can see everyone. I'm just lying in bed, starting to water again, the eye, but it's, I think so. We're coming to time for next. It's much better than it was for the next dose. So I'm going to get up, wash it off a bit, get the kind of, crusty stuff off with the warm cloth, as she said. I did put the next thing. It is definitely better. It's still irritated. It's still watering a bit. It's still crusting up a bit. It's still a little sore. Still a little irritated, but a lot better than it had been up to the point I started the antibiotic yesterday. Good morning, everybody. I wonder where the twins are. Oh, what is this? What is that? What is that? What is that? They're to play a game, as usual, they slept on the bed, and there's Agatha. There's Agatha passing that way, just wandering about, while our baby brothers are playing under the covers, just wandering about. So, but at night, both the twins were very nicely settled next to me, and I think Agatha was under the bed on her perch. She's usually nearby, but and I think she was on the bed for a little while earlier at the night. Now, I started putting, because the other eye is irritating too, so I started putting a little bit in this eye. It's a little bit. It's not, but it's just starting to feel scratchy, irritating. This one is much better. It's still slightly red, and it's still watering slightly, but nothing like before. So I'm still putting it. And last night, or yesterday, I did end up doing some more writing. I went back to the nicest material, and I added another 10 pages or so, sort of a free association, the present and the past. So the state of the cravings and what's, going to the library, and that reminded me of stuff before, which led to something else, which reminded me of this, and then some stuff from the past and the present and the, all of that stuff. So it's a bit of a rant, but I'm getting down some of the details that I want to get down, and some of the issues, both pertaining to, what led here, where I am now, and the thoughts that get triggered. even when I go and I pick up random books, and that triggers this, and that the book about the dirty birds, kind of, stuff like that, and what thoughts that triggered. So I'm just writing, and I'm just coming, and the present, I'm including, even though all the details of the present are included either in podcasts and also in my daily journal entries. So all the stuff about what's happening with the eye and what's happening with the house, the distractions and the house, the push and pulls and all of that stuff, I'm kind of putting it into there for now as well, because... Hello, everybody. I'm here at a place on College. It's a Jewish buffet, and I've been to this. I've been maybe 20 years ago, and they have. It's not as fancy as the other place that I went to. The buffet costs about the same, but the good thing about this place is because it's Jewish. It's there's no meat really. There's no bacon or pork or anything. It's just smoked salmon, latkes, vegetable stuff, and an egg. So and they have music. It's thank you very much.
Yeah, you can help yourself to the buffet just whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So and I think even coffee is included here, but they have music in the evenings. It's supposed to be like folk-ish type music. So they're having music right now. I don't know if it's quite folk. I mean, they got an accordion. So it's klezmer. They got a klezmer. This time it's much easier to tell. It's German. They're definitely singing in German. Whether it's folk, I'm not sure. Maybe the accordion makes it folk. But anyway, the food is very good. It's simple but good. And the thing I really like is that there's no meat at all. It's all salmon or gefilte fish, which I don't think I've tried. I think I tried it last time. I told the lady when I came in, the owner, I came here 20 years ago, and she goes, "Oh, we've been waiting for you." And the best thing about this place really is that they truly treat you like family. It's like very hospitable. It's like she actually came over to see you. Have you taken everything? She's like going, "Oh, you didn't get any of the eggplant, the special Romanian eggplant salad. I'll bring you something." And I'm like, eggplant is not my favorite thing. I will eat it occasionally, but this one is actually quite good. It's got onions, and it's got. Actually, you don't taste a lot of the eggplant. It's very nice. And then there's scrambled eggs with salmon. There's smoked salmon. There's egg. Now, I asked her, what's this thing? And I put some cream cheese on it. I didn't know what it was. It's a French toast, but it's square. I'm used to French toast kind of more flat. And then there's bagels and cream cheese and salads. It's really, really good, But as I said, now I got some more of the kind of sweet... I think this was it's called a blintz, if I'm not mistaken, and it's like a little, one of those creepy things, and there's like cottage cheese inside, But I put lots of maple syrup in it, and now I'm eating this square kind of French toast thingy, and I think this is halva. I haven't tasted it yet, but it actually looks like halva. Yeah, it's halva, and that's lemon tart. I mean, with this kind of food, I'm not going to overeat the way I did at the other place. But I'm eating stuff that I enjoy, eating slowly. And like I said, the atmosphere is really good. The music is over now, but it's really it's like visiting an aunt or something. Hello, everybody. I just finished eating, and I'm just walking along Augusta now, and this is Kensington Market. And there's all kinds of cafes and restaurants, and there's delis up there, and there's secondhand clothing stores and cheese places and stuff like that. If you're not familiar with the market, so I'm just going to wander around a little bit, and then head back to the car, stop at Drug Mart, cola, and then back to the kids. Maybe next time I'm in the area when I come by shuttle bus, and I walk around, I might try this Omachero. And then there's La Chilaca Taqueria. It has chili peppers on the thing. So I'm hoping it would be very hot. But we will check it out for next time. Just came in the door, and everybody's fine. Nagita's there, and we got one baby there, and one baby there. And these days, I don't even have to count years. Everybody's fine. Everybody's settled. Everybody's getting along. I was gone for like four hours. Anyway, I got to put away bought a little bit of stuff, cola and stuff like that from Drug Mart. paper towel essentials, and then I'm just going to relax with the kids. Bye for now. Good morning, everybody. And when I went to bed at night, I had both the babies on the bed for a while, and then Agatha came and settled. Actually, and then I had Agatha and one baby like this, and the third baby came and settled over there. And after she went to sleep, I got up. But everyone has been taking turns, and the babies were very cuddly with me all night. So, then the second baby is very nicely settled there. So everybody is very nicely settled. But look at this. Of course, as I started taping, Agatha got up too. So we've got, and the second baby is about to get up. We've got one baby there, got Agatha here, and got the other baby there. Okay, I'm going to get up, and I think I'm going to make a trip, not today, but tomorrow. I got to switch the cars. I'll check the weather and everything. And today I'm just going to stay home with the kids, maybe go for lunch, and do some writing, stuff like that. Anyway, yes, just past a month now, even though we're not counting officially. So from the four of us, bye for now. Just finishing breakfast here at sunset, and I walked over. It's a little cooler than it looked. It was bright earlier, and it was warm in the condo. I came out, and it's not cold, but it's a little breezy. But anyway, I stopped at the pharmacy, picked up my meds on the way, which were ready, and had my breakfast, and now I'm going to head back to the kids, try to do some writing, journal entry writing, reading, you know. And as I said, it's just over a month here now. So, and then over the next couple of days, I'm planning a trip to switch cars. Bye for now. Hello, everybody. It's the next day. Yesterday, I just spent the day at home after I came back from, my breakfast. And I just spent the day at home, did some journal entries, spent time with Agatha and the babies. Didn't really do any writing, just journal entries and watch some TV and reading. So today I'm planning a day trip. I want to drop the Mercedes, pick up the Pacifica, so that I can take the Mercedes off the road for the winter and get the mufflers fixed in the spring. So I got all ready, and I'm just about to head out. I packed my backpack. Just day stuff, and they know that, the kids know, and I cleared the litter boxes and gave fresh food and water. Water was supposed to be turned off today. They gave a notice, and then so I said, oh, today's a good day to make the trip, and they usually turn off the water by 10. So I took my shower, gave fresh water, food, everything to the kids, and then I get an email going, oh, we're not turning off the water today. It'll be some other time. But it doesn't matter. It's a nice day. I'm all packed. I'm ready. Kids have been fed. So I might as well make my trip today. So Agatha is in her room, and for the day-long trips, I just feel more comfortable leaving. Sweethearts, just go back a little bit. No, I could leave you guys loose, but for the whole day with your sister, it's better that you just nap in here. You got water, you got food. I cleared the litter boxes. You got toys, they're all over the place there. So I think I'm just going to leave the kids in this room. Yeah, so one of the babies there, your litter box and food and everything. Okay, here I am in the 4:30 waiting at the drive-thru at Tim's to get my breakfast, Beyond Meat thingy. And you can hear the car is, it's a little loud, but not that bad, I feel a little less power as well, and especially if you give gas, you hear it, but it's not, people don't turn to look, it's not, it's not all that bad. So I just want to get it out there, park it, get that thing out. Oh, hello. I'm in London, Ontario, and I stopped at the Canadian Tire. I just got gas at the service center on the way So you're supposed to, I don't always follow these things properly, but you're supposed to fill up a tank before storage, and you're supposed to put that to keep the fuel from going bad. So it's called Stable in this, So I think you're supposed to put the whole thing, but I'm going to be starting the car. every couple of times that I go. And I don't know. I don't want to put too much. I don't think it can hurt. But we'll see. I might add the rest when I get there. So and I just put it in the thing. And now I'm going to head to garage, drop this, pick up the Pacifica. This much I might actually put it into the Corvette. Anyway, it's a very nice day. Coolish side, about 50 degrees, but very bright, nice day for driving. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, I got the S430 here, I got the Pacifica out. I don't think I need to put the rest of that stabilizer thing. I will be starting from time to time, and I put more than, about 3/4 of the bottle, and I've got a full tank. So it should be okay. I'll be starting it every other time that I come. So, and it's fit very nicely. Just by the old one. So this one is my new one is like 20 years old. My old one is like 40 years old. And the Corvette is there. And I took the muffler out. There was no damage to the leather or anything. I had the hat on it. Everything looks okay. Seats look okay. I might clean them a bit. But, and then the muffler is there. Hopefully they can reuse it in spring when I take it in. They have to refabricate that part that broke, which might be a little tricky. There's one place in Chatham that might do it. The places I checked with in Toronto said it's tricky. But the muffler itself seems okay. So we'll deal with that in the spring. In the meanwhile, I got it here, slightly noisy, but not too bad, Nobody turned to look or anything. It was okay. It drove fine. A little less power than usual. So, these are the ones for winter storage. And at some point, I'll have the Porsche towed from the house to here. Move that one over, and the Porsche will go in the middle. And then we'll have, the 5 cars here, and 2 in Toronto, Pacifica, and Mini. So anyway, I think that's it for garage for today. I'm going to head to the house. Okay, just watched the Pacifica here at the wash just down the road, a couple more miles from my current house. This was my father's favorite car wash in all of Ontario, probably Canada, because it used to give a lot of time. It was near the house that we were using, my house that we were using as a cottage, and we used to come wash the cars all the time, because a lot of time, those days it was only $2. Now it's gone up to $3, but you get a lot more time than in the city. Okay, I'm here at the house with the Pacifica, and I discussed with my contractor, and he was going, the neighbor's service has cut their grass, so ours is looking a bit bigger. But you know what? I can hardly tell the difference. I think the line is just about here, So yeah, they've got it, but mine isn't looking, and it's kind of cold. The only good thing about cutting is he says you'll mulch up the leaves a bit, but maybe next time. It's going to get colder, but it's a little cold, and honestly, I don't really see, this looks fine to me, given how cold it is, and I'm in the house, and one of those tiles had cracked after he had put it in, and he's removed it, so we've got lots of extra tiles, so he's going to put that in. And over here, let's see what's been happening. No, if this is he's installing. I think these are all completely installed now. Just has to put the doors on, and he started putting the doors up there. And I think this part is completely installed. He just has to align this. He's got a thingy there. So this one just has to go in and over a bit, but this is fully installed. And he told me that he found the back thing for this. There is a wood covering matching the cupboards. I didn't realize that, but he goes, "Oh yeah, they came. They kind of knew it was an island, and they sent the back things. We don't have to go match it or anything." And this is, yes, I think fully installed. It's got a little drawer thingies. Yeah, good. And here he's removed some stuff. He's cleared a little space. Lights are still dangling. Oh, and this is the new dryer, the replacement dryer. He's checked it. Glass is not broken. The bathroom still has to. There's still a lot of little things. Something. I think my realtor is right. There's no way this is going to be ready in a month. 2 months to 3 months at least. minimum 2 months, more like 3. So I guess she did the right thing in kind of discouraging me from buying before this sells, because in 3 months, this will go down in price, and then I'll be stuck with 2 houses. So, and everything here. Yeah, he's working on this. He's putting that in. Yeah, no, this is not going to be ready in a month. Actually, I don't think there's any doubt about that. But anyway, for now it's okay. I'm just gonna let him work. He's working at his own pace. It'll get done. And if at that point I don't get the price that I want, or there's no interest at all, then I'll just keep it for a while. It'll be nicely done. Could come spend a few days at a time with the kids. I mean, not like a month at a time, but 3-4 days, and then we'll go back to the city. So we'll see how that goes. But if he gets it done within a couple of months, and I get, a price acceptable to me, that I can find something for an extra 50 to 100 in town in that price, then we'll see. We'll see what's available then. So we'll just play by ear. Anyway, it's moving. It's moving. And you can see a little bit of the Lake Erie here from the dining room window. My father kept saying if they hadn't built that additional garage, they already have an attached garage to the house, but if they hadn't built that additional garage, I mean, we've got a little bit more, that much more view, But as it is, you can see the water. Sort of, and I guess it's sort of attached to the lake you can see from the condo. It's Lake Erie, and that one's Lake Ontario. Anyway, kind of limited views on both, but better view there. Anyway, bye for now. I'm at the Chalet right next to the Chapters and the Pacific Isles Park deck there, and I can use some of my points here. I'm having this festive special with the white meat. And I said Tabasco, she brought a big bottle, brand new bottle of Tabasco, so I'm very happy about that, And a little bit of pull, it's okay. But, London is always very mixed for me, because on the one hand, my father was in the hospital here for a month. My mother and I were commuting from Toronto here to the trauma ward, and it took a month before they let him come to a respite home near Toronto. So my mother and I would come would come to visit him, and we'd complain about the food. Okay, the festive special is very festive. There's stuffing, and there's cranberry, and there's white meat chicken, and I'm really burning through the Tabasco there. I'm trying to redeem some scene points, and it's always worked. I got 200,000 points or something, so it's always worked, and I've used it everywhere, but for some reason it's going error. So she's gone to try it in the, machine there. But I've said if it's a problem, don't, I'll just debit, But, it's telling me I have 200,000 C points. And it says redeem, and then when she swipes the card, it goes error. So I'm not sure what's happening. Just got back a few minutes ago, let the babies out to their room. So we got one baby there. We got Iggy there, and the other baby is here, just jumping around. So you get one of the babies there, investigating, I think, the books I bought, which I put on that table, and one of the babies there, and Agitha here. And once again, she didn't use her own litter box, in her room with the door open. She waited until I came back. She only uses litter boxes in the master bedroom. So anyway, but everyone's fine. I'm just gonna put away my stuff, my stuff that I keep in my backpack just in case, even though I don't stay overnight. And the cat food I got from PetSmart, in there. And now I'm going to have a shower, get changed, spend some time with the kids, try to make an entry if I can. And tomorrow, do some writing, maybe go to town. We'll see. It's over a month clear now. A little bit of pull today. The thoughts I was having while I was having the Chalet in London, but everything's fine. Just day by day. And just such a relief to be home with the kids, and over a month sober and safe. So all is well, And I didn't cut the grass, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to put fresh water in a second, sweetie. Anyway, it's now the next morning, Yesterday I just got back, fed the kids, just kind of vegged. Didn't have the energy for an entry or anything, and went to bed. And both the babies cuddled with me pretty much all night. They were just both here. A second ago, sleeping on my hand, and now I think it's getting time to get up. Now let's see where Agita is. There's Agita. Came running from the bedroom. Yes, sweetheart. It's morning. Did you come to the bedroom at night too? Yeah, Daddy was tired. All the driving yesterday and stuff, and now the whole family is here. Both the babies are here, and yeah, when the third baby comes, Agatha goes, "This is just too much family time," and she moves over there. Hello, everybody. I just came back, and everybody is sitting very comfortably. Everybody seems quite settled. Agatha in my spot. You shut up. But, because I started taping. And one baby there and one baby there. And I'm not going to count the ears because I don't need to. Everybody seems very relaxed, even though I was gone for like 3 or 4 hours. I went to see a movie just for some rechanneling and to check out the scene card thing because it didn't work yesterday at the Chalet. So I'm like going, I wonder if there's some problem. And, all those points I want to use up. And, I hope that there's no mix-up or it got cancelled or something. So I just went to the Cineplex because, they scan it and they tell you right away whether... And I went to see just, the lightest movie, the only one that fitted the timing, Ticket to Paradise, which was, was completely mindless fluff. But, with George Clooney and Julia Roberts. But, I discovered afterwards, it was okay to waste an hour and a half. But the thing I realized afterwards was that one of the supporting actors is actually Billie Lourd, who is Carrie Fisher's daughter. And I've seen her in a couple of things, but this was a bigger role, I think, that she's had before. And it was interesting to see her because, as you know, I have this sort of, I really admire Carrie Fisher because, she spoke out very openly about her addictions and her mental health issues. So I've always been a big fan of hers, So it was interesting to see her daughter in the film, a fairly prominent role. So that was really the coolest thing about the movie. And then I stopped at Sobeys to use up some of my points now that they're using Scene, and I asked them. I said I checked the other day and my scene points weren't working, but I bought the stuff anyway. But today I just want to check to make sure that everything's okay. And I'm not really buying stuff because I need it. I'm buying it because I want to, see if my scene points work. And she said, "Oh yeah, it's working," and it didn't work. So I said, in that case, I'll just put the stuff back. And when I was at the Cineplex, I get the kiddie popcorn combo because a small pop. But you also get, small is still. That was enough. That was my breakfast because I hadn't eaten anything before then. And then you get gummy bears, the non-weed ones. So I said, "Oh yeah, give me the kitty combo again," and it all got covered under points. And then she gave me the toy, and I just looking at the toy now. I'm not sure which Disney animal this is. It's not the donkey or donkey-like creature, but it could be a rodent weasel. I don't know if it's a Dusty Dumpster rodent weasel. It's got its own little chair. So it's like, it must be some Disney squirrel character or something. But it does look like a rodent weasel to me. Maybe not a dusty one, but maybe not a dumpster one. Because it's like a cinema weasel. It's got its own little chair, see? So you can sit and watch. And I don't know, there's various characters. I've got that blue one, the top one, before. I think that's a donkey or a llama. Something like that, but a cartoon version. Hello, everybody. It's evening, and I'm lying in bed reading the Grisham. It's okay. It's kind of one of his lighter works, but it's okay. He's not a bad writer. And look, we've got 3/4 of our family, including myself, on the bed. I've been for like an hour. Agita settled there. One baby there. And the second baby is inside there in the closet. So you get there. You can see eyes. So all 4 members of the family are here. This is a milestone, a huge milestone in our family. Anyway, bye for now. The next morning, and Agita's there. Babies are playing here, And baby slept on the bed with me very nicely again at night. Lots of cuddling, and then got up in the morning, gave everybody, wet brunch. I haven't had my own brunch, so I think it's a nice day. It's supposed to be a little slightly warmer today, so I might as well. I haven't been to the art gallery in a long time, so I'm thinking of taking the shuttle bus. And I don't know, Indian food or sushi. We'll see what I find before the art gallery. Anyway, so a little outing and then come back and do some more reading and work in journals and stuff like that. Hello, everybody. I'm here on the bus. I just made it, and that's because I think the driver is like 2 or 3 minutes late. Otherwise, I'd have had to wait for the next one, about 45 minutes. So anyway, very nice day, and I'm going to head to town and have lunch and stuff. Anyway, we're still in the old bus. Friggin' bougies. They keep test driving new buses, but nobody likes them. And the bus driver keeps going, no, this one's not right. And then the tenants or the residents all vote. And I haven't voted yet, but it's really ridiculous. Anyways, I keep saying bougies. Anyway, bye for now. I'm walking up University. It's a gorgeous day. Somebody I think that's the American Embassy, the American flag there. Somebody is like protesting something. I don't recognize that flag. It's like blue with a red stripe and then a star. But anyway, that's one person. It's not a big protest, but anyway. I'm heading to a Thai restaurant I used to go to. It had a buffet. Okay. I'm here at Bangkok Gardens. I used to come here when I taught, and then afterwards, because the place I taught is like just next door. And they've got the buffet back. There was a good buffet, so there's all kinds of things here, so I'll see what's vegetarian and seafood items, and I might as well eat chicken while I'm at it. We'll see. Anyway, I'll show you the food when I have it on my plate. Bye for now. Quite a few vegetarian items. They also have fish, and I did get some chicken curry. But they've got various. They've got eggplant. It's not my favorite, but they've got other vegetarian dishes, and they've got vegetable fried rice, and they've got mango salad. It's a very good buffet. So I'm enjoying it. Now there's a little something here. I took the bus coming to go to the art gallery and have a lunch, and I was thinking of this place. And then I get a notification or a text from somebody. Let's just say I don't like to provide details, but somebody from the underworld. Just through weasel, text. That there's sort of an opportunity with stuff available to whatever. Today, not too far. Could have taken the subway. Wouldn't have to worry about driving. But then. I'm almost 5 weeks clear. There's all the pushes, and last night the kids were really stepped up their game. They were all sleeping on the bed with me while I was reading, and I was getting into the reading, and I have been doing writing, and I don't want to start the whole thing all over again. And there's my shift and my different way of rather than saying never, I said if the opportunity comes up and I feel that I'm ready for it, I'll leave the door open. But now the opportunity has come up. I'm like, I'd rather not, if I can possibly. I'm not saying that I'm not very, very, very strongly tempted. I'm not saying that, I am, But then there's all the pushes, all the pushes, the kids and the podcasts and how expensive it gets for me. Because, when I binge, I binge. I don't hold back. So I'd much rather I'd rather stuff myself on the buffet, go to the art gallery, go home to the kids, read. Now, it's still going to be a kind of a tough day because I'm going to be going, look, I know that I can there is party play available. The partiers I know from before, So there's opportunity. But, the costs at this point are just too high. And also, having cut the ties with my analyst, I really need to prove to myself that this thing can be done on one's own, without group stuff, without an analyst, a therapist, which, he was always very doubtful of that. He was like going, if you can't go 12 steps, then you have to find something else. You have to start something, a program of your own online, and that's how I got onto Facebook. Or you have to do this, or you have to have a, you can't do it on your own. So I'm like, it's like a bit of a challenge. And now that I don't even have the analyst, I've kind of cut that time. I really pretty much am on my own, except for occasional contact with my friends, which I really appreciate. But that's and I'd have to tell my friends. It's been less than 5 weeks, So I'm, as tough as it's going to be, I'm going to make this. I'm just going to stuff my face here, go to the art gallery, take the bus back to the kids, lock myself in the condo, and read. Wish me luck. Bye for now. The art gallery. I think this exhibition was here. And the Ken Lum was there last time I came. So, and I saw this, it's kind of interesting. So I think there's new stuff up on the 4th and 5th floors. I'm going to head there. The whole floor now is Denise Thomas, late Trinidadian Canadian artist, 1964, 2012. Celebration of painter, voice and run, abstraction. I'm going to have there's a little tour thing going on, but I'm just going to have a quick look around now, and then I will. It's pretty cool. But I'm going to have a quick look now, and then when I come next time, hopefully next week, I will zero in on certain works that I like, and I'll have a better idea of what's here. So right now, I'll just take a quick look around. Then go down to the 4th floor, check out a couple of things that's there that I want to see again, and then head back to the kids. Bye for now. Everybody just got home. One baby is there. One baby is there. And Geeta is here in the closet. There. There's Geeta. Yeah. So I just got home. I guess it was a good outing. I had my. I managed not to slither, And I had a very nice Thai buffet lunch, and I went to the art gallery. And I missed one bus, but I had to wait for an half hour. It was getting a little cold, but I got the next shuttle bus back to the kids. And now the plan is journal entry, and then just read again in the bedroom. And hopefully the kids will come and everybody will climb on the bed while I read. I'm gonna keep working on the John Grisham. It's just working as good light reading. So anyway, so that's it. Almost 5 weeks clear. Sort of, I dodged a bullet today, so to speak. Anyway, bye for now. Some writing today, and I just cooked a fish curry. And we got Agita there. She's just finishing her food. The other two, the babies, have already finished their food. So one of the babies is here. And then the other baby is here. They finished their wet food, now he's eating some dry food. Okay? So, I did some writing today, just, not great, a little disjointed, just sort of a present update to the Dionysus material. Stayed home all day, and I just cooked a sort of a fish mushroom curry. Fish is kind of dissolved, but it's okay. It's kind of a sauce. Anyway, so I'm just going to eat now with a naan. And I'm going to watch some TV, and then tomorrow I'm going to edit and post. Hello everybody, it's Saturday, kind of around 2 o'clock or so relatively early for me. I did actually get up quite early today. Had a nice night with the kids, baby settled on the bed, Keith settled nearby, and got up in the morning, talked to my father, spent some time with the kids, fed them, and I came out for brunch, and I was going to go to a place on Bloor where they have a nice eggs benny, but then at the last minute I was turning out that way on Queensway, and instead I came this way because I wanted to go to that place there, which I haven't been to in a while, and they have really good Tibetan, which is really, the breakfast is Indian. They have big naans and puris and chana and eggs, and all for like $10. And I was like, I haven't been there for a while, why not just go there? So it's under renovation. So I haven't been to this place before. They don't have a breakfast, menu as such, but they have a weekend thali. Only on weekends you get a vegetarian thali for like $12, And there is dal. There's potatoes. They're not warm, but they're good, but they just could have been a bit warmer. A bit of broccoli there, rice. These are like little roti things. I think they're called pulkas. Pulkas, they're deep fried. They're actually quite nice. They're kind of more. They're crunchier. They're very thin than regular rotis, but people do often have them, I think, for breakfast. with chana. Now this thing, I'm not sure what it is. It's some kind of bean, some kind of special dal bean. I would have preferred regular chana, chickpeas. I think this is supposed to be more exotic, No, it's okay. It's just not really my thing, but it's okay. It's not bad. The food is good. It's good value for like $12, and people are nice. And I'm having chai. It's supposed to be sweet. What they do is they bring you regular tea and they bring you three of these things, and I'm like going, I need more than 3, so they brought another 3. I need more than 6. When they say sweet, usually it's already sweet, but this was just like regular tea. But anyway, it's a nice, the people are nice and the food is good. Here at Sobeys, and they're still not redeeming, there's still a glitch, they're not redeeming seed points. But apparently I can still add them, so more snacky foods, some buns and some cheese, essentials. Anyway, bye for now. Just came in the door. I haven't put away the groceries or even taken off my coat yet. And look, both the babies are very, very nicely cuddled together in their pink bed. Their playpen from their childhood days. Now they just use it as a bed. The flap is always open. And Agita's there. So everybody is nearby in the living room. That's really something. So I'm just going to put away the groceries, and but I bought a bunch of frozen foods and snacks and things. So I'm just going to put away the groceries, and then I'm going to edit and tape. So on the whole, I guess it's been an okay week. I mean, pull was not as strong as before at times. But the biggest test of all was when, it was kind of approached from the underworld. And I managed to say no. So something was working. So the 5 week, it will be 5 weeks tomorrow. So something, whatever I've been doing, and the pushes, something is working, and, it's post shift. At times, it hasn't been easy. At times, there has still been very, very strong pull. The last week, I think that there was distractions with the eye thing, and then the babies have been cuddling with me all night, and Nagita has been more and more tolerant of her brothers. So all of those are big pushes. Exchanging emails, texts with friends, going to see movies, stuff like that. Oh, speaking of that, they're kind of collecting these, from the Cineplex, and they have. So this one's a rodent weasel. It's actually I thought it was a squirrel, but it's actually a hamster. I think his name is Duke. It's got a name. And that one, I thought it might be a donkey, but it's my friend. I sent a picture, and my friend said, I think it's a llama. And she was right when I got the little, pamphlet-y thing. So this is all to get children hooked, and each one of those things, you get a combo. I get the kiddie combo because they don't want the big popcorn and the small, and it's a snack for me before I go to have lunch anyway. So I get the kiddie size, and then I'm getting these little things. So I got the llama, I got the rodent weasel, the hamster, and the llama's name is, I think, Lex. So it says on those 3 years old and up. So I think I beat that by many, many years. Well over the minimum age. It says and up. It doesn't give a limit. It doesn't say like 3 to 45 or something. It just says 3 up. So I'm okay. Anyway, so yes, I mean, on the whole, it's been an okay week, and I think the biggest. The biggest news is that there was a little test, and I managed to pass with difficulty, but I passed. I'm still clear. We're approaching 5 weeks, and I've been reading. That's helped a lot. I've been reading. I've been, went to the house, time with the kids, taping footage. I haven't podcasted since last week, but taping footage. Went to see the movie, eating out, all of that stuff. So the usual pushes, and the house is it's moving. It is a push. It's moving slowly. So I'm not going to buy, and I'm kind of glad I didn't buy the other house waiting for this one to sell, because this one is still taking, it's not, my realtor was right. It's not going to be a month. It's going to be quite a bit longer, and I'd have got stuck with 2 houses. So my realtor did provide good advice. So anyway, pushes and pulls, just, slogging along. I'm not officially counting, but unofficially at this point, at these stages, I'm still going to go weeks. When we get into the, 90, 80 days, hopefully, if I get there. Not going to be like counting the days like last time. That kind of speeded up. I was like, oh, I'm in 90. Oh, I guess well, time to binge. So we're not going to count at the higher ends. But right now, I will say 5 weeks. Anyway, so far so good. Eye is much better, pretty much healed, pretty much the same as the other one, Anyway, so from the four of us, so from Agitha and the two babies and myself, the nuttiest of professors, at 5 weeks unofficially clear. Bye for now from the four of us. See you next podcast. Okay, I just did a 0.3 maybe out of 10 cleaning, 0.3 or 0.3 out of 10 cleaning, vacuumed, and I broke a plate because I started the dishwasher, which I haven't started in many months. I use like one plate at a time, and I wash the kids' bowls by hand, and I use one plate and, one cup, and that's it, So I finally have to, but the dishwasher is starting to get moldy. So while I was trying to load it, I dropped a plate, but that's why this area is looking cleaner, because I had to clean it, I had to wipe it up. So, see, it's a little tidier, all of this is still there, but that's, that will require, a 3 out of 10 cleaning, not a 0.3. So anyway, a little tidier, so you sort of see the white of the carpet, sort of. So, now I'm going to edit and post. So, from the four of us, so 1 baby, 2 baby, and Agitha. From the four of us, bye for now. See you next podcast.